Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Wanted to go through a drill that I helped a player with from the Obsessed Golf Club the other day. It's a drill that I think everyone could use. I try to do videos that are going to help about 10% of the people that are watching. It's tough with golf because it's so based on you to give a video that's going to help everyone. So keep that in mind. Both videos I'm trying to help about 10% of the people that are watching. I try to do it in a way that you can tailor it to yourself if you feel like it's fitting. But today, this one is one that I feel like most people will really benefit from, and it's very simple, but it's also very effective, okay? So I helped a player the other day, and what we did to get his swing feeling, and that's the tough part too when you're coaching, is everyone has a little different feeling when they're doing movements, okay? So the drill we set up, working on getting to a good top of the backswing position. Super easy one, you've probably seen it before. We got the club across the shoulders and we're working into that pivot to the top of the backswing. I'm just gonna change your focus a little bit when you're doing it, okay? So first we're gonna start with feet a little flared, and then a pretty neutral setup position, and then trying to find the top, okay? Feel where your trail hip is, feel where your lead hip goes, okay? So we're just gonna focus a little bit on the lower body and how it's reacting to how the pivot is, okay? So I do it from this way, get into the good setup position. How does my lower body react to that turn, okay? And where do you feel it? So for this player, he felt it in his right hip. For me, I feel it sort of my upper part of my right side, a little bit in my right hip, and then some people might even feel it in the left knee. To me, this drill is interesting because it will highlight if, say, I restrict my left leg in my normal swing, but then I add the pivot in, my left knee starts to move automatically, okay? So there's not a lot of thought. I'm sort of reacting to how the pivot is making my body move, okay? So that, I think, is so important. And then I'll do a couple where I get that pivot feeling. So we're working on what it feels like to get to that spot. So this is sort of phase one of this. So that's phase one of that feeling. And then as I keep going here, so I'm gonna just continue to refine. So phase one was, what does it feel like from a body standpoint? Phase two is when I do that same pivot, if I extend my arms to where I'm gonna be in my swing, what do I feel? So now it's pivot, extend, and then how do I feel? And what does my body react like in extend, okay? So in the Obsessed Golf Club, we do a full body movement assessment. This is a neat way to do, you sort of have to be aware of how you move when you do this, because you'll just sort of go where your body wants to go versus trying to force a position. So I go here, extend my arms out. So that's a nice amount of body motion with not too much arm movement, right? If someone's too active with their arms, they'll feel very different in that position. What's the pivot to get to there? Definitely feel where that trail hip gets to, and then try to copy. Oh, that one was really good. It had a nice, I just was a little bit more aware of what that sense was when I got to the top here with how my back hip was moving in the backswing. So lots to unpack there. The most important though is this is a drill that will fit you. If you're tight with your upper body, you might only turn a certain amount. If you're tight with your lower body, you might only turn a certain amount. You can play around with foot position, stance width, arm position, all of those things you can tailor to yourself with that drill. Super simple, pay attention to your feels. Don't try to fit into a certain box. We're trying to, you know, everyone's a little bit unique in what's the best for them. So this is a good way for you to use a drill, build some feels with the drill, and then transfer that into hitting. Hope this helps, guys. Thanks so much for watching.
If you are obsessed with this great game and want to be part of the club, make sure you check out the ObsessedGolfClub.com and join the waitlist.